doesn't like change Nutbush, and the fact
I knew I should have went outside.
To improve your life or get to the heights that you're trying to reach, you need to change. Okay, but go ahead.
Okay, so what I mean.
And I told her, why don't she just love me the way I am?
She not Mary J. Blige. Take me as I am. The blood of Jesus.
I love her and all her messiness.
So we talking about two things. We talking about feelings, and we talking about adjusting to change.
Oh.
And my feeling is she don't love me. She want to make me. She want to make me. I'm her own little Barbie doll.
Sandwich. She ain't Barbie, girl. That's Kenya just for me.
So you might be feeling that way, but that might not be a fact. So we need to talk about that because people are driven. I find, and I've been talking all week to my patients about feelings are not facts because a lot of people get overwhelmed by their feelings and they allow them to take over them, and it paralyzes them from being great.
So paralyze them in what state, shape, or form? Because it's like I'm trying to understand it. So can you go more in detail what you're talking about?
Yeah. Have you ever felt like you just been in bondage? Like you want to do things, but you feel like you can't move forward in life because something is keeping you stuck.
Stagnant. Like everybody around me is moving fast, and I'm stuck sitting still.
Yeah.
The word for her is stagnant, but she's a published author.
And why do you feel stagnant sometimes?
I can only speak for me.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm stagnant, it's because I'm always worried about what the other person thinks or how they may view me after I do move to the next level or go forward with my life. That's personal.
Yeah, so exactly. So we get trapped by what other people say about us, what they think about us, and they can put on us. They can put on us. We can take on what other people say and how other people feel, and we can start to walk into that. We can start to operate in what people are saying and thinking about us because we feel like we're not worthy because somebody else is saying we're not worthy.
Is that like being enslaved to someone? Or I've asked you this several times, when someone gives you an opinion of a situation, it's always their side and your side. So, and then people say, and then it's the truth.
Yeah.
But I always say it's the combination of both. You know, from two different people, it's how they view it and how you view it. And as a therapist, how do you pick the facts to make it a story?
Okay, so if you're talking about a relationship, yeah, there's going to be two sides, and then there's the middle. And the middle is where you compromise on both your views, because the fact is that each person in the relationship brings their own perspective, and that's based on their backgrounds, what they've been through, what they learned in life. So two people are going to see a situation very differently, but if they're trying to be in a relationship with each other, that's where compromise has to come in.
Okay, like I posted a question on my Facebook status the other day is, when you're in a relationship, being if it's woman to woman, man to man, man to woman, when you mentally check out, what does that mean? And when I say I got 126 comments, he was like, I'm done. And people like, no, you got kids, you can't be done. Or depending on if you can work it out, because this one girl, she did like 3 different responses. She said, because depending on who you with and all the other situations that add to it, don't lose it because men ain't shit out here. And I was like, girl, okay, you hurt. All right, we love you. Come back. But like you say, sometimes facts are so the truth and people can't take it. So, but when you mean your feelings, sometimes your feelings is isn't it still a little bit involved in the facts though?
Sometimes, but you gotta be careful with that. So when I say feelings are not facts, you might wake up on the wrong side of the bed. You may feel depressed and like you don't feel like going out with your girlfriends, or you don't feel like going to work that day. You just don't feel like doing life that day. Well, that's just a feeling. That is not a fact. The fact is you can push past your feelings and still decide that you're going to go out in this world and be great that day. Even in a relationship, you was just saying about I'm done. Well, sometimes, you know, the facts are that the feelings might be I'm done with this person, but the fact is all relationships take work, and you gotta fight for them if they're worth fighting for.
Okay.
Now, if you know it's not worth fighting for, then you got that's a whole nother issue.
Now, you say facts and feelings. I'm online. You know, I'm always researching. But she's up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm catching her now on Facebook. But
Shh, don't say that. Shit, I be telling that nigga that I move in my phone.
was on. Someone showed something from October 2016. He was saying that how is it a man reap all the perks from being married, but you don't want to put in the work.
Hey,
Like you
Stacey.
want the sex, but you don't want to pay for what you need to pay for as a responsible husband. And then he said, how can a woman want to be married and be a wife and always talk about, I'm going to be me? It's no me. He said, well, what you need to do is pack your me self up and go somewhere else, because you don't need to be in a car with this man talking about y'all husband and wife. But he was like, that's a fact. He's like, God didn't make you to be me.
And so that's vice versa. That go for men too.
Yeah,
it ain't no I'm me.
But he was just doing it, whereas he was saying he's getting tired of reading in a lot of articles how black women, our divorce rate is so high now. And he was saying it's facts and then it's feelings. That's what she was just saying. It's a difference. But I think when he gives his version of it, he's basing it off of his own feelings, because I think he was divorced once, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure, but you know, relationships are so different these days. People have redefined what relationships and what marriage is even. You know, everybody doesn't believe that they have to walk down the aisle or go to the justice of the peace or be before a preacher to say they're married. Some people believe in common law marriage. We live together. We don't need a piece of paper to define us, right?
You do, because
So, I'm about to say,
yeah,
yeah, what
a
do you
house, my name need to be on the deed or something. I'm sorry, because your kid's not taking my house once. I done been in here for 20 some odd years. Sorry, I heard this story, but they left the lady out. She was like common law. She trusted this man. Trust my. But you know, it's a difference nowadays, and people. I may joke with people, but I really firmly believe this, and everybody y'all can post y'all reactions to this. 95% of the marriages nowadays are for business. I'm sorry.
What do you mean by?
What I mean by, because we sitting here, we can joke all day as women in the salon. You can go to a barbershop, they probably have the same conversation wherever you work at, and they'll say, my husband has to bring 6 figures to the table. He gotta have some coins. He gotta do this. He gotta do that. And the women, they have great jobs also, but it's like you're having a business agreement.
Yeah.
You're not marrying this person because you love them with them having a penny in their pocket. You're marrying them because they want to improve you or build you up bigger than what you are now as an individual.
I say those are those same people who are worried about how they're seen in the public eye.
Exactly.
But think about 95% of the time now is social media. You're out in the public. You're somewhere for somebody watching you to critique you nowadays. Because people get me mistaken from the PSA lady. I'm not her all day.
But at the same time,
I am. I'm a public face. I'm on the radio. You see me.
but at the end of the day, everybody human.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, to even think that I want this person because they have this and they make me look better, it doesn't mean you look any better.
No, it doesn't.
Because when you peel away all the makeup, you peel away all the 6 figures, you peel away every layer of the onion to the person.
You may just be an ugly person underneath.
You're ugly duckling. Or you're the soul of the person. It's nothing there. It's like you have to start over from ground zero.
Yeah. And I agree with that, because anybody can do all this. Anybody can come in here and get their hair done. They can go get their makeup done, their nails done. That's all external stuff.
Face
but
value.
How are you looking on the inside? Is your inside matching what people are seeing on the outside? And truth be told, people can still see you on the outside with all this on. They can still see if you're not right on the inside.
Now, I'm going to make a joke, and I know I'm going to get in so much trouble about this, but in here, when we work, and you know, me and Miss Teresa, no, that's not Miss Jenkins, we joke a lot, and I'm not gonna put her on camera, but we joke a lot. No, and Miss Jenkins.
Okay, I turned it around. Come on.
But you really pushing it. Ooh, Miss Jenkins.
Come on, I turned it around.
But me and Miss Jenkins joke a lot.
But see, had she not been paying attention, she wouldn't have seen that.
She has a great spirit
I
as a
chopped it
person.
like that.
Like she cares for us when we really have issues, and she tries to give us that motherly advice to carry over into our situations. She's very blunt and upfront, but she gives us that advice that we need. And then if you need a good kick in your tail, she's going to tell you.
Give it to you.
So, in saying that, you know, facts are essential in anything, any relationship, any business agreement. But my feelings is, if I'm going to, because this will be my third marriage, you know, you guys, if I do decide to get married again, I told you, I'm the Black Elizabeth Taylor. Come again. They don't understand. But, you know, I always felt that third is done for me. If I get married again, that's it. Then I'll be like one of the white women with a little dog. Sitting with some alimony somewhere. But business is, people always consider it as business. A man would have to do a hell of a job to not only be behind me, but beside me in every venture that I do. And it doesn't mean that he's going to equal my pay or he has more. He has to understand that I'm still an individual, but I'm going to respect the us.
That's right.
And I learned that from her, you know, talking to her in prior conversations, that us means that I'm still an individual. And what I do individually, my partner has to respect that.
That's right.
And they have to have their own individual life also. I did learn that from her, and it took.
I get that. I get that, but I have to throw the disclaimer in it.
Oh, she said disclaimer.
Okay.
If you whoring off, I'm not supposed to support that. I'm not supposed to support that. I'm sorry.
I feel you. I feel you.
Like, so if you got your own life going and I got my own life going, yeah, I respect that as far as careers and sports and things like that. But if you got building a whole family over here and you got the girlfriend over here and you...
But see, that's why
I can't.
I understand why you did throw that in as a disclaimer, because let me give you this spin on it. This is my disclaimer to that. People don't understand that women in this society, we're more acceptable to cheating, but we're also the high risk for STDs and AIDS. So throw that in there. You understand what I'm saying? We'll take them back, but then 6 months later, guess what? We HIV positive.
Or got some...
Or got something that we can't get rid of. It's going to be with us for the rest of our life. So also take yourself in value when you are accepting the cheating. You know, it's questions. You guys, we're going to take a quick break and we're going to be back with the mental moment.
Hey, y'all know I don't take no breaks. I don't get tired. I don't get tired.
Oh, okay. We're not off yet, though.
We ain't off yet.
She has a
We
long
ain't
time
done.
period. This is a good topic for people. It's more people coming in.
I think I dropped my phone one too many times.
But I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
But that one
Yeah, I
is.
don't know why that Miss Carter going whole ass. She was sitting right here next to me and then going whole ass. Like, why? Why, girl? I'm going to get a raise before I leave, though.
We'll be at the Paradigm, the old peaches, starting next week. And then we'll
I'm going
be
to get
at
that
the,
ass before I leave. She can't run. She can't run.
Georgetown,
Okay.
Sequoia area.
Okay.
You know, in the summer. Because the sponsors, they're paying for us to get our life, get our everything. So it'll be. I really want to have you.
Okay.
She tried to dress like me today. Look at Lil G. Lil G tried to dress like me today. Look at this.
Uncensored.
What is this over?
But the whole little PG get part into it.
It's
I
time.
need her to stop talking about me when I'm not paying attention. I
I
am a mental moment.
This is just a general conversation, and she's new. I've never seen her.
What's your name? What's your name, sweet thing?
My name is Nisha.
Oh, hi.
I came here once and you said
I'm
just sitting over
and
there.
I'm so extra.
Who your
I
style
was
is?
extra that day.
Don't want.
Beat on your head, huh? Beat on your head today. I know, your face look familiar. I know.
You got a
you
weave
once.
before?
She got a lot of
No,
hair.
I had
know.
She got a lot of hair.
girls.
Ooh, that's Beyonce.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay, guys, y'all ready?
No. See, I guess I would usually be somewhere having a car break right now. Because I need car breaks. They keep me sane, especially when I got to sit in here. I don't know what we're going to do when I go to Paris because I need a lot of car breaks in Paris.
Women that only date men.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
I figured it out though. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do it. I can't take that even. I'm just gonna do it, and when I get back from Paris, I'll tell you how successful I was. I might have to pay people for that one. I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. Listen, I ain't never been on a plane. I never been on a plane before.
Mine's is not like see my girl was it's like
Is it 31 days in September or 31? I mean 30. I don't know. We gonna be there from the 26th to the 2nd. If I got any Paris friends that follow me right now, that get stoned like I do. Hey, I need to get high, buddy, cause I don't know get high at over there, and I ain't trying to indulge in no extra shit. You know what I'm talking about? I just want some regular ass weed. You know? You know? I'll even take all the dust out your grinder. Yep, I'll take that. It'll last me about a day. A whole day. A whole day. I can't wait. I'm excited, but I just don't know how I'm going to survive. It's too late to try to grow it now. Shit, I wouldn't even.
Grows it in the basement.
I wouldn't.
Ain't no sunlight. What are you doing?
He gotta use fluorescence. I don't know, but this is the longest fucking break of our life. I could have went to the car. Is the show over yet?
No. Are you ready?
Is it? Oh shit, we got a whole hour.
3, 2, 1.
And we're back, and we're back with the mental moment with Therapist Weaver, and of course I'm G-Bum, she the PSA lady, and the echo voice that you hear in the background, it's not bad.
It's Lady though.
Y'all know it's Lady though. We're going to give her own segment one show, and I'm going to just let her talk.
I'm being here twerking and listening to trap music.
No twerking, and no, we're not trapping for Jesus. No. So we left off talking about.
If you pay your tithes, you are.
Jesus. She said you gotta pay your tithes to twerk for Jesus. Disclaimer. All the words expressed by Nutbush, not expressed by myself for Therapist Weaver on this particular
And one of your church friends just now heard that and thought it was hilarious. I bet you she weak. She weak right now. Like, yay, trapping for Jesus.
Everybody has a journey to getting saved. I just don't know where hers is right now.
I'm saved. I've been baptized.
Sorry. So we were just giving a disclaimer about how women accept cheating, but I also, if we're looking for nail polish removed for Miss what's her name?
Quiet on the
Miss
set.
Jenkins. So okay, I also gave her a question that I said to Lady about women that are dating men that's in prison. And what was your response? She has an interesting response to that.
So my response to that is that a lot of women like unavailable men. I feel like men who are in prison, who are not going to be coming home anytime soon, are basically safe for people who want unavailable men. And what I mean by that is, they get the emotional aspect from visiting and writing letters, but they don't get the full aspect of being in a relationship. And a lot of people are scared of intimacy.
Okay, well, let me say that when you say
but something leads up to the fear of intimacy. It doesn't just happen. You don't just wake up and be like, okay, I'm scared to be intimate. Somebody worked on you and made you that way.
Yeah. And intimacy does not mean sex.
Hugging, touching, kissing, caressing.
Unwanted men. I was stuck unavailable. I was just stuck right there because to me, that just made my mind go to married men, men in a situation, what they call them, situationships. I call it social media ships. And what I say about that is, I see a lot of women, and I became full to this at one time. I wanted to share all my things that were going on, that were happy. Like one of my girlfriends, she's known me for years. She said, I never seen y'all dating. Then I seen you get engaged. Then instantly, here go to marriage and you're married. She said, you never posted the steps of y'all doing, because it wasn't none of y'all business. And then when I felt like I wanted to share different events in me and my husband's life, that's when I wanted to share, and it's pictures. But I see, what do they call situationships?
Okay. What's that?
When they in a situation, they getting all the benefits from the relationships, but they don't want to put a label on it, a name, a title.
It's their homie, they buddy, they good friend.
I had a guy that was trying to date me and was in a situationship with another girl. She had a baby father, they was doing something. But when they together, they doing something. But he was like, she'll be cool if I tell her I'm messing with you. She cool with that, but I wasn't. You understand what I'm saying? Because I don't want her germs with my germs. We're just two different germs.
That's it.
So
No cross contamination.
and the guy was a real good guy, but that just put a bad taste in my mind, with thoughts in my mind to, this is what you're accustomed to for me. And now that I go on Facebook or social media, they all bundled up, you been by my side through thick and thin, and you find a good one, you gotta hold on to it. I said, go ahead, Ike Turner. Own up, bud.
Table for one.
Ding.
Right. But when I seen it just made me think, you was just trying to talk to me. Let me scratch my head. Let me ponder, like Martin said. Let me blame like this. Let me check it out. But people just they don't get it when you do stuff like that. Like me. This is a therapist, you guys. I gotta be 100 with her. I'm a flirter. I flirt.
I know them titties out.
With that.
Keep flirting with me and stuff.
I'm not flirting with Nutbush. I'm trying to tell you.
I came up, you popped them joints right. Whoop. Hey.
I flirt.
So
Like
how
what?
does that impact
Like
you when you're in a relationship, though?
I have to I used to let my ex-husband know that I flirt, and he didn't have a problem with it as long as I knew how far to go. Because, I say I'm not a people person, but he said you are. You're a charmer. So, in his mind, he already was prepared for that. But with my particular story, when he got caught cheating, then he wasn't prepared for what I could do.
They never.
Because when I started charming, like, oh, how you doing? What's up?
You hear me? The snake charmer. I was snake charmer.
No, I would lean into how you doing and walk away, and knew that the guy was looking. He couldn't take it. But me, when I
Oh, they
caught-
dish it. Oh, they can dish that thing, baby.
My thing was, when I caught him cheating, the girl wasn't even on my stature. And not saying that I'm better than her, but when I actually got to entertain a conversation with her, I couldn't even understand her. The comprehension wasn't on the same level.
But that's the case when they cheat. That's never on your stature.
Never.
It's always below.
Beneath.
It was like facts and feelings. So the fact was.
You a bum ass nigga. You pick bum ass bitches, and I'm the best thing that's out here
I'm not
popping.
gonna say all that.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna take when they were together, I guess that was the best thing for him at that particular time in his life. He thought that was the best thing since sliced bread. But then when he got married to me, and you can vouch for me for this, he got married to me, I was the opposite of her.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't compare her and I together.
Right.
Because she wouldn't even hang with me. Not even my females that are goons, they were a step above her to me.
So do you think that created some insecurity too? Because
Yes.
you were on a different level than what
It
you
does.
used to?
It
All
does.
of us have a time to grow in our life. I done came across a couple of clients, a couple of female friends.
Man,
We just
I
had
done grown.
conversations out in the open where we all go from that hood chick we go from just down for whatever for particular dudes or women that we have
I'm
relationships
humble,
with.
but no,
But
I'm trained to go.
you
I'm humble, but I am trained to go.
That train
It's
to go
not.
stuff leaves. That train to
It
go
ain't
stuff
going
leaves.
nowhere.
Once you over 25, that train to go
I
stuff
tuck
leaves.
it right here in this pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I whip it out when
Only
necessary.
come out for my kids. I'm trying
Okay, when necessary.
I don't care about people. When my kids call, I'm trying to go. Don't worry about the police. Just be there with my bail.
That's it. That's it.
And that ain't a table for one. That's on the real.
Mm-hmm.
But
Man, that's a banquet table.
yes, it is.
Family reunion.
Females, it's different. Everybody goes through a stage in life. Then you have some people that stay in that stage.
Stagnant.
Yeah.
Right. And I tell people it's a fact. It is a feeling. What I may feel for the situation when I'm going through stuff, it's an emotional feel. But the fact is, like I tell people, the truth will always come out.
You hear me? It will hop in your lap and kiss you in the mouth like a baby.
Now she acting like the baby off of what is that daggone cartoon I watch on the adult?
It will do it. It will do it. The
But let
truth
me
is
tell
everything.
Okay, so you said, we have different stages in life. So we may feel like I've been this and I can never be more. That is not a fact.
Nope.
Everybody is capable of growing beyond where they've been. Everybody is capable of being better. And we are not our mistakes, and we are not the things that have been done to us.
So tell me, why do people constantly go back to the past?
Because it's what they're used to.
The past mistakes, and throw it into the person's face as if they can't be a reborn or move on to a better.
I got a piggyback on that, but I'll let you go ahead.
So, are you saying why, like, in a relationship, why people keep you stuck in your
Forgive and forget, basically.
Just every day, I've had situations where I've had family members say to my girlfriend, "But you know how G is."
Yeah.
So I would get mad and be like, "No, B, how am I?"
So, people who know us, they define us by how they have known us. Right? But people who just meeting us may not know that old person that you used to be. So they can see beyond the borders. But our family, our friends, they put us in a box. They define us by our past behavior, and that's all they can see sometimes.
I'm guilty of it.
Yeah.
Because, I ain't even going to say it because I got some people that follow you, man.
I'm still this young G that used to be off the chain. But I have to let them know that off the chain only come out when you cross him.
So you can't tell, people who have known you since you were little, it's kind of, you can't tell them you're different. You have to show them. And you have
and that's what I was going to say. That's why I was going to piggyback on it. Like, you can, there could be a era in your life where this is what you was doing, but once you evolve, you have to really evolve. You can't just, I'm changed, I'm this, I'm that, and not show it. Because once you start showing those same characteristics from your past, then you're back branded, and that's usually why people can't forgive and forget.
That's it.
I forgive a lot. I pray on.
Man, I done burnt this tattoo up. I know I ain't in that state yet where I'm supposed to yet.
I pray on people. Before I hurt people, I say, God, please forgive me. I start doing the rosary, the cross. I
feel you on that.
Then I
Pay the
feel
lawyer.
No,
Make sure the bondsman on speed dial.
And that's kind of crazy that in my past, my lawyer always been my first priority to have on speed dial. And I can honestly,
It's called covering your assets.
I can always say that. And people thought I used to joke a lot. I'm like, no, my lawyer number, I got a cell phone number. You're going to get me. Get me. Doug Woods and Chris Griffith and over there on Kenilworth Avenue, get me.
Okay.
I never had a problem in, walking in and out of the courtroom. Get Judge Familia, get me. That's a past life. But I have to tell people, don't get the past me mistaken for the new me. Because when you see the past me, I'm not gonna worry about the new me no more because you didn't took me to that point.
Yeah, it took me 2 eras back.
That's like somebody saying you about to make me lose my religion.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
It's just because I'm in church now
Uh-huh.
and I'm praising the Lord. Don't get it twisted.
Okay, I'll put these holy hands on you.
But I need a shirt that say "Saved" and will throw hands.
I'll put these holy hands on you.
I told him, I said, "Ooh, church all in one."
Mhm.
But I have a secret, and everybody knows it, that knows me that goes to my church. I go to, shout out to Community of Hope, Pastor Tony Lee, Pastor Bill Lee. Okay, you guys, I have a little confession. I know I go to church, but you know when you get to the pulpit where the ushers are, the greeters are, to get the envelopes for tithes and our programs right, I consider that the sanctuary. But back there where the pastor office is, the Iverson Mall parking lot, I still consider that Iverson Mall. So I had an issue with a guy that, you know, went to church with me. He kept saying, "Didn't you see me walking at Iverson Mall? Why you didn't speak right?" So he was right there by the greeter section. He said, "Come back here, you know, come all the way back here." I brought him all the way back where the chairs start. So he couldn't understand why I brought him back there. I said, "The next time you pull my motherfucker out, I'll cuss him out like I was a nigga on the street."
You see the number came out today, right?
No, it
I
didn't.
had
Yes, it
to
did.
get him together, but I didn't feel guilty
Back there.
because it was,
It's back behind the
I
red
was
car.
in church to me.
Okay.
But I had to,
The number was
you know,
2467.
pray about it when I got up to the sanctuary part.
So we never gonna be perfect. There's no perfect person
Right.
walking this earth, right?
No,
So
no.
you know.
Okay, well, another scenario. Knowing that is we were talking about etiquette as far as pool parties, and it's a fact and it's a feeling. My fact is, if you're a grown-ass woman over 21, your mother should have told you how to either shave, wax, or put that meat down there to give you a pretty little V, and don't have them razor bumps with them.
But what if the mother don't know?
Right. Okay. So there are some people who come from backgrounds where they were not taught to shave their armpits, to
Yeah.
clean up their pubic area, so that, you know, that little panty line. Or people who weren't raised with their mothers. Grandmothers not really hip. They don't come from that whole era where you shave your armpits. I'm sorry, they don't. They don't.
If they can find how to put weave in. on
But see,
YouTube,
some people is
YouTube,
not.
how to
Listen,
raise my
we are talking. Listen.
Where do we talk about that though?
hygiene.
Where do they get that?
Their doctor.
No, doctors
the
do not
doctor
tell them
don't
to
tell you
shave.
that, though.
Proper etiquette. Proper.
This might be
There
the first
is
time
no
that
there
somebody's
is no
hearing
proper
about that.
etiquette class in regular DC schools. There's no proper etiquette class in
Why
PG.
y'all say that, right? I have a cousin. I'm not gonna say her name, but she thinks that arm hair, any kind of hair, is sexy, and she says the men love it. And mind you, y'all, she go to the Chateau. It's called the Chateau Remix.
Remix, yep.
Remix. But she got all this right here, and she be putting her gold chain. She got buttons from Metro. She be getting it. She be pulling them too with that head, and it be down her back, and I get so disgusted. But when I say that she could cornrow anything, that's one braided fever though. But the hair, my grandmother taught us to shave, and it brings tears to my eyes to even talk
I can't
about
with
it.
you.
That
I
my
can't with you.
grandmother showed us, even with the meat and stuff. You got the same grandmother, but oh, that mercy, she just looks like a bewildered beast.
Most people learn just from visual.
Yeah.
Put the bikini on and see all that bush hanging out the side and say, "Oh no, I need to
Girl,
trim
no,
it."
they come, like I said, that they come to these pool parties and they be twerking, and then you see all that Amazon. I say,
I'm sorry. Yeah, if you gonna wear thong, I'm gonna need you to grab a Brazilian before you come.
This might be the first time that a lot of people heard about that.
okay, well,
So you might be teaching some people.
I'm not throwing shade. I just think that us as African American women, we need to start showing the younger generation
You know,
what
another-
is called
But see, hold up,
proper
G.
etiquette and
But another reason why people don't shave could be because of hair bumps that come back. It could be because they still get boils from that. It's a
Go
hair
to-
situation.
what's
It's
that
a
lady
skin
name?
situation.
Kim Lee. Go to Kim Lee. I do your wax.
And
I
fucking
wax your
die
butt.
on her table
I
because she
wax
done
your
snatched
beeline. I
the
wax
whole-
your butt crack. All for $25.50.
Where's she at?
What?
She in Georgetown at Aveda. She does a great job. Hey, Kim. Hey.
And that's a fact.
But I know men that shave their arms and get their underarms waxed and stuff now, and they don't like pubic hair. I used to think that men that didn't have pubic hair
Were gay.
had crabs.
No, I thought they was gay.
So why don't men have pubic hair?
Yeah.
They said that they don't like the hair. It's just not it's nappy. Like I say, they need to put a pressing comb down, and now they have a plug-in hot pick.
Won't do it. Won't do it with you right now. Won't do it with you.
I'm just trying to help these people out. You know, you got taco meat on your chest. I don't want you to shave that, brother, because I know it itch. Just pick it out. Pick it. Don't nobody want to
Don't pick that shit out.
Through the carpet.
I sure will.
It gets stuck.
I sure will. I want a
Like
grown
that.
ass
No,
man.
I don't do all that.
I don't want nobody pressing out they damn chest hairs for me. That's disgusting.
But I've seen.
You turned into
shout
a
out
whole
to my
animal
man
after
Mike-
that. I'll
my-
take
my
the
man
taco
Mike
meat.
Gray his barber had a hot pick, and he was picking out his beard right. So I'm like, yeah, maybe people need to use that on their taco meat on their chest, because that's a big turn off to me. If I'm kissing you on your chest.
Pause. The expressions of the PSA lady are not those of lady, though.
But I'm trying to say, if you,
Nut bush
if you having a
or lady, though. Because I don't feel like you should pick your chest hair.
well, if
I
it's
don't
taco
feel like
meat
I don't.
and you
I would take
kissing
the
your
taco meat.
significant-
Man, I don't suck
significant other on their
nipples.
chest, and it's a hair
Hey,
ball.
Kate, why you sucking nipples and licking hair? I'm just saying. If you knew the hair was there, then why would you put your face on it?
And then if you wake up with a beard or a mustache after you kissing somebody on their chest,
Yeah.
the taco
Oh,
meat is too
Lord.
much.
Oh, Lord.
Man,
Okay, we getting told.
Hair hoe sweat. I'm not kissing no hair. Hair hoe sweats. I'm not licking no nipple with hair around it. That's just nasty. Pubes shed, so I know taco meat shed.
Hold on.
That's a whole hair
Hold
ball.
on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Does anybody have any questions for the therapist?
Yes, if you have any questions, post them, and we will recite them to the therapist. But back to this taco meat. Don't put no hot pick on that shit either. That's gay. I don't want that.
Honestly, I love a.
I've only known one guy.
I love a well-groomed man. He has to be manicured for me. I'm not into those thugs that think that looking grungy and dirty is appealing.
Well, I already told you, I'll take
And
grunge
it's
and
some
dirt.
nice-
I don't
it's
want no
some nice looking
metrosexual.
guys under that grunge, they are really
Then you know what? Then give them a chance to clean up when they want to. Don't be trying to dress them up. You ain't got no Kindles.
No, I'm not trying to dress you up, because nigga, if you want me to be a nice arm piece on your arm, I want you to be a nice arm piece on mine too.
That don't mean that grunge has to be an unappeasing
check
arm
this.
piece.
Rick Ross got more women hollering at him now that he's cleaned up than when he first started out.
He had no money. Fuck, he had no money. He ain't had no way to clean up.
The police.
Man, COs don't make that much. COs don't make that much. I'm sorry. No. And you can't use Rick Ross. You gotta give me a real street nigga. You can't give me Rick Ross.
Okay, hold on. I'm thinking. I like the way you put that. I like that.
But he almost died, so he had to change it.
Our audience member said she liked Rick Ross when he was a fat guy. So hey.
Yeah.
I heard that fat is in now. I heard big guys are in.
I plead the fifth on the grounds that it may incriminate me.
I'm not going to say that I dislike guys with belly.
I don't.
It's just not my type. I'm small. So if you got to lift up your stomach to even do anything with me,
We can't have no. We can't have no problem. We can't have none of
Because I
that. We
feel
can't have none of
like
that. Now I take tall and built, like strong looking. I want to climb a tree.
And y'all know I'm heavy chested. Then I'm like this.
Oh,
different.
Prime example of a nicely built big guy. He's not really big. He's like more so muscular. It's man, Jet.
Jet is
Jet
a
got
god.
the Jet.
Jet is a god.
It's like climb a tree.
Okay, well let me tell you this. My friend Light Bright, 12-pack, nice guy, stack like crap, and I'm not gonna say that's what I like, but I personally want him together. I mean, if you got little cousins.
I got a question for the therapist because you keep going over it. So listen, my question is, if okay, so you're in a relationship with somebody and y'all know y'all not working out, and one person want to go to therapy and the other person don't. What is your advice for that?
That's common. I have a lot of people in relationships where both people should be in therapy, but usually the male I've found does not want to go to therapy. But I still encourage that partner who wants to go, male or female, to still get into therapy, because through the process of therapy they can decide if that relationship is worth saving. And I don't give them that answer. I basically draw the answer out of them. And if it's worth saving, I still can give them tools and techniques to work on with their partner, although their partner is not in therapy with them.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a question.
No.
Now, a lady gave us a scenario earlier about if your significant other is cheating, call the mother.
Oh, that's what B-Day said. That's her.
But it's valid. It's valid. Call the insurance person.
Don't call you should not be calling the other woman. You should be calling. You should be calling the insurance company, his mama, and the tailor. Now you
Does that mean something about to happen to him?
Yeah, because after the first lesson was to loosen up them lug nuts and see if he can cheat death.
I'm not putting on no lug nuts.
I don't personally feel like,
Girl, go get you some eye stuff.
you know, I would personally do that. But it was funny to watch, you know. Like, she literally had props, like papers she was holding up with words and pictures and stuff. She said it's for the guy you deaf girls, because deaf girls get cheated on too.
Okay, let's move on to positive.
That is positive.
No, it's not.
We investing in 4 ways over here.
Yeah, girl. Lug nuts.
See, that right there. See, they trying to kill people. I'm FBI, be watching the feds, be watching social media. I'm not into none of that.
Hey, I made a disclaimer earlier. I do not support people killing their man.
Okay, this is a sensitive subject.
But if it scared the shit out of them.
Take emotional luggage from a past hurt to a new high. Did y'all hear that?
No.
Okay.
My question was, how do you leave a past hurt relationship and you take the luggage to a positive relationship?
That's the thing, you don't take the luggage. I'm sorry.
It's easier said than done.
It is.
So, when we in the relationship,
Have a good one.
A lot of times we don't give ourselves time. We're not comfortable being by ourselves, so we leave one relationship and jump right back into another one. And what happens is, when you carry that baggage into a new relationship, you're just going to create more problems. So you're going to be by yourself again. And really, we all need to take time by ourselves to fall in love with ourselves, to figure out who we are and what we want. Because usually, when you jump from relationship to relationship, you lose yourself. You become who that new person wants you to be, and you're not comfortable being who you are.
I got a motto for that.
I had a question.
Hold on, let me say my motto real quick. That means, ladies, the best way to get over a nigga is not to get under another.
Okay, but what if you, I got a question. What if you meet somebody out of the blue, you minding your business? No, I'm honest. Shut up, lady. I'm honest. What if you meet somebody out of the blue, you minding your business, wind up being the most positive thing? So, is that like you're getting into a new relationship, or is that like you're just trying to search for self, or positive, or what is it?
So, I still say you need to be by, just because you
Take a pause for the cause, yeah.
Just because you meet
Let the
someone
cause
doesn't
be you.
mean you need to jump into that relationship, because if they're good and if they're for you, that relationship will be there.
Mhm.
It's not going to go anywhere.
They will baby step it with you.
Yeah, we rush and jump into things because it feels good for the moment, but we don't even know who we are anymore, and so we don't take the time to define who we are and we get into that next relationship being who they want us to be. And,
You
know, it's just a cycle. If you find yourself getting in and out of relationships and the same type of drama keeps happening, the common denominator
is you.
is you.
Yep.
So you
I'm
got
guilty of that.
yeah, and I think we all can be. Yeah, not just, I think we all can be. And it just takes a time of getting tired of that cycle, of getting tired of the in and out, where you just take that pause for the cause.
But you first have to be aware of it. You have to first know exactly what's going on. You have to be paying attention. But if you still blinded, you're not really going to catch it. You're going to continue it on.
Yeah, and it's like nobody can really tell you. You have to know for yourself, because I can look at you and say, aren't you tired yet? And you're not tired.
I just had a whole lot, but I think me being by myself is so that means stop inboxing me, texting me, calling me.
Girl.
Thank you guys, that was funny.
Shameless plugging.
Shameless plug. But that's why I was saying that when I see people and they're in situationships, they're in for what they can get benefit out from it. And like I said, the guy was very nice, good guy in my eyes, and I think that he hides in situationships and doesn't see his value. And I'm a friend on the outside looking in, like his value. He's a great guy, great father. He does a lot of positive things, and he's really mature for what he's doing in life. But I just think he get in situationships with women because it feel good. Like you said, the feelings are feeling good. But the fact is, you're really not healed from the situation you were in a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I say that
of intimacy.
I say that now. Like I tell people that, I do talk to someone. Yeah, I do. I can say that I really do talk to someone, but I'm not intimate with that person. So that gives me a lot of time to, actually know the person, get my mind right, and still prioritize of what I need to do to move forward.
Yeah.
People don't study that.
Yeah. And intimacy, like I said, it goes beyond having sex, because, we can have sex with somebody and still not give them our heart, our mind.
Or have any emotional attachment. It's called busting a nut.
I'm not going to say all that.
That's what it's called.
It's
called getting yours and getting off.
I have a friend.
Getting off and getting off.
His name is Bob. Thank you.
Well, those tend to toy with your sexual sensations.
His name is Bob.
But that's for another show.
His name is Bob.
I'm not against toys. I just know that I'm against toys all the time.
His name is just Bob.
And maybe sometimes that's what people need to do.
Get acquainted with yourself.
And get acquainted with yourself. Know what you like. Again, know what you like in the bedroom. Know what you like outside of the bedroom. Just know yourself.
I feel like the situation that I'm in now, and I say that the situation is a great situation for me. It's therapeutic for me, and I can only speak about me. It's therapeutic for me. But I do, I'm around a lot of different people, a lot of different men, and the type of things that they say to me had me dying and laughing, like women really fall for that stuff. And I just be like, if I was like 18, I would really jump on that because that's what I was doing at 18. And, every now and then everybody wants to go back to that day and time, and I would jump back there and enjoy for that one moment. That one moment that I just want to live for that time. But I wouldn't leave my current situation now for nothing because of the fact that I'm more mentally involved with the person than I am physically.
Okay, that's good.
And
what? Mental. Man, shout out to these mental moments, huh?
Mental moments. But
yes.
I can honestly say that being married, I was more physically involved with a person than mentally.
Okay.
Because I felt like that's what, by Miss Dana, that's what, you awesome. That's how Miss Dana. I felt like that's what really was required for me, cooking, cleaning, and pleasing him. And putting myself in the back burner. That's why you said, it's facts and then it's feeling. when you don't go to therapy as a couple, just like the question was, brought to you, one wants to go, one doesn't. You never get to hear the secrets or the issues of prior relationships or prior issues within the individual that people just are not aware of. Like I tell people, if I was aware of X, Y, and Z, maybe I wouldn't have did it this way. And I don't know, I explained this to Nutbush Lady, and I explained this to, the therapist, that my life growing up was so traumatizing for me that at one point in my time, men didn't mean too much.
Yeah.
Not saying that I'm sleeping with them, but you don't mean nothing.
Right.
What I mean by that is, not tell anybody this. It can be a group of dudes that's getting money. But if your homeboy looking at me, I'm getting my own money. But if your homeboy looking at me, if I felt like I wanted to live in that moment, I'm going to live in that moment. And then if I like the other homeboy, if I felt like I wanted to live in that moment, I'm going to live in that moment. And wouldn't give a damn about what that girl say, this person say, because guess what? I got his money, I got his heart, and I don't give a damn about it. But those are moments in your time.
Yeah, when I do couples therapy, I don't start with the marital issues right there. I want to meet with each person separately and find out about their background. Now, a lot of people don't like that because they're like, we're here for marriage counseling. Why you want to know my background?
Because you need to know
Because
where
I need
you
to know
both
what
come
they bring to
from
the table.
that led up to this point.
Yes.
Because it all affects everything.
It does.
But it does, but just like you were saying earlier, when you leave in a negative situation, I don't, like, it took me years to differentiate negative is negative and not trying to, in my past relationship, X, Y, and Z happened, so if you want to do that,
right.
And it just, and that's with women and men. It draws this big questions, like, I know a lot of females that have been molested or, sexually traumatized, and they use sex as a mental relief or therapy. And it's not that they love having sex, it's just what they're accustomed to.
How they cope.
Yeah.
So that question meant so much to me as, a host. And I, you as a co-host, but she's the therapist, and, we going to therapy. And I tell black people, go to therapy, stop going to your friends. Please. Because you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, friends, stop calling me, please.
Exactly.
Because I don't have all the answers. I'm still trying to learn and live myself.
Right. And I tell people a lot of stuff, like, everybody's like, well, you know so much. Honey, I don't know a lot. When I sit down with my therapist, I feel like I can tell her anything. Now, how you take it and perceive it and put it down in your notes of what's going on with me is totally different from what I'm telling you. I learned that too. But it helps me get to where I am now. Now, don't get it twisted. I still have everyday issues, and like everybody else, we deal with everyday life. But as a couple, when you're dealing with these everyday stressors or issues, and one don't want to go, or if you're sitting in a couples therapy, or even on a couples, conference call, because, we had a couple level. She had to interrupt a lot. Yeah. She had to say, no, you need to listen to her. And then you wait till she finished. And G, you got to listen to him and wait till he finished. And even though his story was completely, totally different, we're in the same story. It was so different. It was like apples and oranges. And I'm like, really, were you standing next to me during this whole transaction? Or are you just picking out what you want to hear and see? And then it's like one saying, no, tell her she wrong. Or I'm saying, tell her he wrong. But who's really right?
Right.
So, sometimes it's a situation of, do you want to be right or do you want to win? Sometimes you can't always be right in a relationship, even when you're right. sometimes you just have to be willing to compromise and give in a little
Sometimes
bit.
I just gotta be like, all right, I'm wrong. And I know I'm right, but all right, because I can't, the headache.
And it doesn't even have to be right.
You don't
or wrong.
necessarily have to admit you're wrong or he's right. It's more so just letting it go.
Exactly. And let me say this about therapy. It's nothing wrong with talking to your friends. Your friends are probably way smarter than I will ever be. But my job is not to give somebody the answers or give the advice. My job is to pull the answers up out of you, because I firmly believe that everybody has their own answers. It's just that it's so much stuff standing in the way of you getting to your truth, because my answer might not work for you.
Right.
Your answer is going to work for you all the time, and if your answers aren't working for you, it's my job to help you find another answer, something that's healthier and more productive. But again, it's not my answers, it's always from you.
Mm-hmm.
And we also deal with a lot when it comes to facts and feelings. When we go into situations that I consider them the unknown. Because we can make up what we think are the facts, and it could be just our feelings, but we're basing it on our own experience.
Always, right? That's all. We do take our background, our experiences into new situations, into unknown situations, and sometimes that's how we get in our own way, because we let the stuff from the past, the clutter in our lives, we don't let it go, and it keeps us from moving forward.
I found that, and I'm just, going to Bible study, listening to my pastors preach, or just going and listening to women talk, other married women, and because I had to learn this, and y'all, I'm too married to stand, but I had to learn this, and sorry to say that, but I'm too married to stand. I can't ask a single woman about married questions.
No, you can't.
A single woman or a single man?
Yeah, but I can't ask a married woman about what the sick. I can't, because you're not out there no more.
That's right.
I had to, when I say learn that, I had to learn it, because I was so pressed to listen to my girlfriends. They used to give me the best advice as being a single woman.
Exactly.
But when I crossed over that, girl, guess what my husband did? And as soon as I tell him that, they would give me single women
Advice.
So.
And 9 times out of 10, it was more advice like, girl, leave him alone.
Exactly.
And people didn't understand, and then I started noticing stuff where is my single friends would want to know more about my married husband.
Right.
Yeah.
But people, as you, that's being your friend, you're not picking up on it. And I have a lot of girls, they won't even bring their significant husbands around at all. They married, but you don't know you don't know where he at.
Yeah,
They in the house, but I never understood it until now. I felt like me bringing my ex-husband around, my circle that I trusted was just this awesome thing to do, because that means that I'm accepting him into my circle, my crowd. But in actuality, I'm letting him in my situation to flip stuff.
Yeah.
Now he's so cool that he can call you and say, girl, let me tell you what your girl doing. That's strike number one. That's a no-no.
That's
Never.
a big no-no.
He don't need to be good with his girlfriend, with your Jew.
Yeah.
Because that means who knows what he's telling her.
Or what else they talking
Or what
about.
else
And
they
who
talking
knows
about.
when they gonna meet up and make each other feel better about the situation.
Right. Right.
Because then I'm calling Tyrone or Pookie on the phone. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another story. But, I was on I don't know if everybody looked on my thread. It was
I gotta say something though.
Okay, go ahead.
That go both ways though, with men and women, because these men have friends too. They little homeboys that come run and tell those married women exactly what their mans is doing, because they want the wife.
express to you the things that I went through. Whereas it was other men that liked me or thought that I was attractive. My husband sent pictures of me out. Don't know why. But a homeboy.
He was like, look at my woman.
But other people was like, this is your wife. You know what I'm saying? But only thing
It wasn't in a good way.
It wasn't in a good way. Only thing that did was make those dudes want me. So now
He did it to degrade her.
But that just uplifted me like that. Shorty got all this going on, you know. And me, I'm looking at my husband at that particular time like, you the dumbest dude I ever met in my life. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna send no private part picture to a girl that I know that likes you, and be like, yeah, check this out since you want her. Girl, no. You might as well be sitting in my bedroom watching what we do.
Basically, yeah.
But
There are some bitter men.
Yeah, I'm just sharing these experiences with women to understand facts and feelings. When I'm thinking when he was upset that he was in his feelings, and the fact was, I'm still your wife. You still was gonna come home to me, and then say if one of those dudes even tried to disrespect me, but boo, you couldn't interject because guess what? You started.
You initiated it.
Yeah.
So when you initiate stuff, now you look like an ass in it. You know, and I've said it with both ways. I've seen when women send pictures around, you can't get mad if your girlfriend want to hop on that Jolly Rancher and decide that she want to do what she do because you initiated it.
Yeah. I'm not sure why anybody did that.
But you know, it's so many different, like, complex, and like I'm gonna go back to my original thought. Marriages and relationships are so different now. This idiot in the background. It's meaningful. Marriage and stuff are so different, and relationships period are so different nowadays. They're not valued. And
that's right. That's the word.
They're not valued. People don't take that into consideration. Like I feel like when I talk to guys and I say I consider you like my family, I'm not gonna go that far. That's what I consider you as. It's a respect level and a respect factor. And it means I won't let nobody come close to violate you. But you know what I'm saying? They don't give you.
You ain't gonna violate me either.
No, you're not. But most men undress you with their ass, no matter what, you know.
But at the same time, it's not groping you. It's not unbuttoning your clothes. It's not sticking his finger down that cleavage you're showing me.
Oh my God. Yeah, she's obsessed with my cleavage. So the facts and feelings of just overall being an adult and knowing how to carry yourself, I think is essential. But you have to learn and you have to grow. I don't know how the therapist feels about that, but for me, I have to grow into the womanhood I want to be, the person I want to be.
You just said it. You gotta value yourself. Before you can value a relationship, you gotta value yourself.
I tell you, after this, I can marry myself to say this. So it's coming up like the wild one.
I think I can.
Again, feelings are not facts. So that relationship did a lot of it had some drama in it, right? But the fact is that you are more than what happened in that relationship. That situation does not define who you are.
You bigger
no
than the bullshit. You see that? That's my motto. You bigger than the bullshit.
I like it.
Why does she gotta always
Put that on the shirt.
Yes.
No, y'all just need to
I wear Lord G. I think I found my shirt.
Yeah.
You guys, it's been such a great time talking to therapists. Weaver, I appreciate her coming out. She is now going to be a part of our weekly segment.
Yes.
So, any questions and concerns, they can reach you at?
I'm on www.psychologytoday.com/Renetta, RENETTA, Weaver, WEAVER. You'll see my profile and my contact information if you want to reach out to me.
Yes, and I advise women, or I'm telling you guys, she's so.
Yeah, girl, I'm about to book my appointment.
Like that. No, please.
What?
You'll resign.
You know what? You probably see a totally different person if I go see her. Why can't you just embrace me and support me? God damn, I'm your co-host.
And black people go to therapy.
Yeah.
It's for us too.
I must be white.
How's she not encouraging me going?
Hey, shout out to Dr. Griffin. How you doing, Dr. Griffin?
Man, come get her, Dr. Griffin, and bring that little white jacket you thought was cute for her.
Yes, because honey, I slaved in that too. But you guys, it's been a great show. Thank you for tuning in to our show. Next week we'll be at the Paradigm.
Yes.
And it's presented to you and brought to you by DeMarco Solar. They're located in Forestville Mall for all your customized needs as far as apparel and all your urban wear. And they do have some couture pieces, so check them out there in Forestville Mall in Forestville, Maryland. Once again, thank you, Dr.
Thank you
Weaver.
so
Thank you,
much.
Dr. Weaver.
Thank you so much.
Nutbush, we appreciate Nutbush. She actually was really uncensored, but in a low manner. We're sponsored by
I wasn't angry
DeMarco
today.
Solar, and we're also we have a new sponsor, you guys. I'm going to name them tomorrow.
Whoever Mark is said, G, get help for my cousin Trina. LOL.
I sure will, Mark. And that is my gay crush, Mark. I love you. I'm so proud of you guys. He's doing an amazing job in Miami. He's doing Fashion Week. He's doing fashion magazines. He's going to be one of my fashionistas of the year. When I say he's taking over down there. Mark, I appreciate you. Your fashion sense is awesome. I don't know where you got it from, but honey, that closet speaks volumes for me. Who else? Shout out to everyone that tuned in this week. And next week we'll be at the Paradigm right off of Brown Station Road, the Old Peaches. And we see you guys there for red bottoms and Corvettes. Brought to you by DeMarco Solar. Talk to you next week.
Bye, everybody.
It's hot, Dana.
Girl, yes.